Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kwadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and salutations to the brethren that are pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity. Alright, this is your brother Yahweh Allah from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with another lesson. Alright, now this video is going to go into the topic of good set against evil, and the fact that evil is established in the world right now doesn't mean that it's going to be forever. All right, the time that we're coming in, time of the Lord, is going to be the time where truth, righteousness, all right, justice is going to be established in the world. All right, and the wicked, all right, are going to catch that judgment, all right, and they're going to be put out. Okay, so this is just an exhortation and message to those that mourn, man, that this place is not set up to be forever, all right, and what's coming is going to be forever when the Lord returns and establishes his kingdom upon the earth. All right, so I want to start off here in the book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 10. It says, "And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse." All right, so the Lord divided up the men. Okay, you have the different nations. All right, and he's chosen one. All right, his people, Yasharallah. All right, the real Hebrew Israelites, who comes up being by prophecy, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, plus the Israelites that were dispersed amongst all nations that may look like those nations. Okay, all right, but their bloodline returns back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Okay. So they were of diverse kinds. Verse 12 says, "Some of them he hath blessed and exalted," all right, talking about the Israelites, "and some of them he hath sanctified and set near himself," all right, which is the elect. We have an elect amongst the nation of Israel. Okay, it says, "But some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places." All right, you have Esau, Edom, all right, which is the wicked according to Malachi 1 and 4. Then you have the other nations who are given unto idols, but 2/3 of our own people as well. All right, as it is written, "Among my people are found wicked men." All right, verse 13 it says, "As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it as his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best." Okay, so it's however the Most High made him. All right, in Proverbs it tell you that the Lord created the wicked for the day of evil. All right, in Romans 9 it tells you that he made Edomites to be the vessels of dishonor and Israelites to be the vessels of honor. Okay, verse 14 it says, "Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly." So you have these two things in opposition, all right, the wicked, all right, and the righteous. Verse 15 it says, "So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another." Okay, and that's how it is, man. You can't know the good if you don't see the bad. So the Most High is giving us the breakdown of and the understanding of good and evil as it is. And currently this day, okay, the wicked are in authority. All right, the heathens are in authority. All right, that's why the people mourn. All right, but this is not set up to be forever. Like the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 4, tells you that the triumphing of the wicked is but for a moment. All right, and the joy of a hypocrite is short. All right, roughly paraphrasing. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. All right, it's talking about the Israelites. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And the Lord is giving the heathen a set time to rule. You know, you had the time of the Babylonians. You know, all these nations had a time, man. The Assyrians, the Moabites, all right, the Ammonites. You know, you had the Medo-Persian Empire. You had the Greek Empire. All right, the Roman, and now the modern-day Babylon, aka America. Okay, so right now is their time to rule, and they're going to be spiritually, these physically the land is being trodden down by these heathens. All right, it got taken over. All right, but our people, all right, have been led away into captivity. All right, doing servitude jobs. All right, being the low class in society. Okay, they only let a few trickle up, so they can tell you that there's equality. All right. Meanwhile, there's systematic oppression, over policing. All right, low funding, and all amongst all our people. All right. So the condition of evil works is going to continue to happen until the Gentiles' time be fulfilled. All right, till the wicked be taken out of authority. Right now is their time. This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, and that's what you see right now. You know, the Bible clearly tells you that the Son of the Most High, his skin was like unto polished brass, as if it burned in a furnace. He was dark brown. Okay, but these Edomites that are in authority have painted him to be pale with long hair. All right, the scriptures tell you that that even the long hair is a shame to have unto a man. You know, the scriptures never said he had long hair. Okay, or that he was pale. All right, and the scripture says, if you see the Son, you've seen the Father. All right, so if the Bible describes him to be dark brown skin, and so is the Father. All right, and even all the apostles and all the disciples, you know, Paul was called an Egyptian, and the ancient Egyptians were all dark brown. Okay, so the wicked are in authority right now, man. They cover the faces of the judges. It says Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And the majority of the people today are mourning. All right, they're complaining about the economy. They're complaining about corruption. All right, in government. They're complaining about food deserts, about job insecurities. All right, food insecurity. All right, because the wicked bear rule. All right, they steal the profits. They keep all the profits to themselves. All right, in the spirit of greed, in the spirit of covetousness, man. Okay, so that alone lets you know that the wicked bear rule. All right, who gets bailed out? Not the mom and pop shops, but the mega corporations. Okay. Before I get that, let me jump to this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 26. It says, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth. So the elect that are going to be saved, all right, that's who it's talking about. It says the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. So what's coming when the Most High comes back for his deliverance Actually, let me start in verse 25 to give more context. It says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Okay, so those that remain, the elect, all right, are going to see the salvation of the Lord and the end of this present evil world. All right, it says, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. So today you talk to people, and a lot of people, their mind is set on wickedness, man. All right, so celebrating these wicked holidays. All right, worshiping money, worshiping self, worshiping their women, should even worshiping their kids. Okay, and when the time to come, it's going to be changed, man. The hearts of man are going to be changed. It's going to start off first and foremost to worshiping Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, all right, only, man, all right, and giving reverence, all right, which is a form of worship, all right, to his elect, okay, starting with Yahushai, all right, and the elect 144,000. All right, because they're all going to be on the same mind of the Lord. All right, it's not going to be any division. All right, righteousness is going to be established. There's going to be a mindset of establishing justice. All right, of living wholesomely, purely. All right, without guile, without deceit. All right, without trickery, without adultery, without idolatry. Okay. Verse 27, it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. All right? So that's going to be put out, man. You're not going to have corrupt individuals out here in the world. All right? Evil put out, and deceit quenched. You know? All right? These are refreshing words to those that mourn today, man. To those that don't take part in this wicked world. Okay, it says, corruption shall be overcome, and truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Because this world is established upon lies, man. All right, that some people are white, some people are black, other people are savages. You know, these are all titles created by Edomites, man. It says, verse 29, and when he talked with me, behold, I looked by little and little upon him before whom I stood. But that's the point on verse 28. Go to the next verse. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. Okay? So that evil seed, all right, that has been sown has to be turned upside down. It has to be destroyed. All right, like it's written in Numbers that the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So the land has to get cleansed. All right, the wicked seed has to be uprooted. All right, in order for the good seed to come. So we're yet at this time, but the destruction is coming. Like it says, is not yet come, which implies that it's coming. Okay, that's the end of this world, like we read in the previous Esdras. Okay, though it tarry, wait for it, as it is written. This is the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 35. It says, "Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things. All the earth crieth upon the truth," because there's no hiding the truth. Eventually the truth comes out, all right, and it's going to come out. Who are the Edomites? Who are the real Israelites? Who the Lord is coming for, and what he's coming to establish, all right? The real image of the Most High and his Son, all of it is coming out, all right? The truth about forgiveness unto his people, all right? All of it is coming out, all right? It says and all the earth crieth upon the truth. It says, and the heaven blesseth it, all right? All the works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing. So if you got truth in it, there's no unrighteousness to it. Okay? It says, verse 37, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked. You know, there's not a lot of them are given to wickedness, can lead to wickedness, can work wickedness. Okay? And even those that are just, fall short of the glory, as it is written. It says, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them, and in their unrighteousness also they shall perish. As for truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. And that's exactly what it's going to do with the lies of the web of lies that Esau Edom has put upon the world. All right, the Lord's going to take off the veil from off the nations. All right, they're going to show who everybody is. Okay, and like always, truth will conquer through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, this is what's coming. Okay, so this is something that you could bank your life on, man. The joy of the hypocrite is just for a moment. It will not be forever. I'll finish it off with this last precept here in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 24. It says, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to Yahweh, even the Father. And who will deliver it? Yahushai, when he comes back, all right, to do his mighty work. Let's see what he says. Let's see what that is. It says, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to Yahweh, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. So the Most High, when he comes back, he's coming back down to bring down all powers that be established, all governments, man. All right, which is why nowadays they paint you any image of any UFOs or what do they call it now? UAPs. Yep, UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenons. Even back in the days when they were still denying them, they always painted them as the enemy, all right, as the invader, okay, as someone that the world had to come against together in opposition, which they will try to do that according to Joel chapter 3, all right, and according to 2nd Esdras, all right, they're going to be all together. They're going to be afraid when they see him come, but yet they're going to fight, okay, but as the prophecy is written, all authority is going to be brought down. Okay, verse 25, it says, for he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. And that's because the elect is going to receive that everlasting life. Okay, where that corruptible body shall be made incorruptible. All right, where the laws will be written inside of you, all right, not being able to go off and sin, all right, because the sentence of sin is death, all right, as is written in Isaiah, that that all your people shall be just. All right. And according to the prophecy of the new covenant, all right, we're no longer going to have to teach the Most High, our neighbor, of the Lord, because we're all going to know. All right, because the truth, once again, will be established. So I'll leave y'all with that. I pray this was an edifying lesson. Like always, giving all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to the brethren pushing forth this word in truth and in sincerity. Until the next one, brothers, to say Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah, and a Baba Ball. Amen. This is a bet of a lifetime, man. It's a lifetime bet. That'll surely come, man. So I'll leave y'all with that. Again, brothers, say Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah.